Hi friends, it's Nancy. I hope everyone's doing well. Today I'm back working on the fairy journal, and I just wanted to recap what we did before. So in the beginning we did that, and then I did cover these 2 pages, not to say that they're going to stay plain, but I wanted to get some of that beautiful digital on there. And then we did the inside the fairy house. We added greens, some bottles on the shelf, some more greens, things like that. So, and you remember I did use a piece of the eco-dyed paper from Jacqueline's Lovely's Crafty Lodge, and I have the information in the description box below if you're interested in her papers. So what I did was I just kind of ripped the page out, and then I did stitch around it and added one of the mushrooms here, and so that's a really nice journaling spot there. And I'll have a few more that I'll put throughout the journal as we feel. So the first thing we're going to do, and I have an idea. Let me just I have all my things mapped out here. So let's see. So the first group of 2 pages I have right here, right? And so what I want to do, and as you can see, when I've got 2 together, so I can make a top loading pocket, I could make a side loading pocket, I could make a diagonal pocket. There's different things you can do. So what I wanted to do was I took one of the pages from the digital kit, and I made an envelope with my envelope punch board. And so what I want to do is take these 2 pages here, and what I want to do there we go. So I don't need this big flap here on this page, so I am going to cut this off about here. We don't need the extra bulk, and I am going to glue this between these 2 pages so this can be an envelope flip. See that? So I made on the envelope punch board, let's see if I can remember here, because the digital is, I printed them 8 by 10, so on the punch board I did 8 by 8 piece of paper, and that yielded a 3.5 by 6 envelope, which is what that is. Okay, so you can make envelopes with that too. So the first thing I want to do is glue this in here, and I think I want to put it, well, actually the first thing I want to do, let's do the first thing, is I want to put this paper here. So I already pre-ripped it. Sometimes I try to pre-rip them so I'm not ripping pages constantly in your ears. So let me get this glued on, and then I'll show you. I'm gonna position I have fairy stuff everywhere. Like, I can barely move between all the cutouts and the pages and those jars from that digital. I can barely move here. I just don't even know where to. I have a desk, and you know how we have the desk, and we have all little things on the desk. So we create in this one little space here, right? Like, I have a little TV in front of me. I have my lights here. I have a basket of other stuff here. I have my computer on this side. I'm like, it's just crazy. Why do we do that? I think most of us do that. We just I don't know. We just gather all this stuff around us, but it's in reach of grabbing, right? But then when it comes to actual space to craft, I don't know. I got to figure that out. If anybody has suggestions, I know the suggestion, don't have so much stuff. That's what it is. That would be the answer, I believe, right? Just get rid of some of your stuff. But no way, you know that. We can't get rid of anything, right? Because you might need it. So I'm off to the side here getting glue on this paper in case you can't see what I'm doing here. I'm just getting glue stick on here because yeah. I don't have a lot of room here. So let me get this on. And I'm going to turn my book a little here so I can see this page. Get it lined up where I want it. Ah, that's not working. I'm going to turn it. Oh my gosh. Let's see. Let's go this way. Maybe that's the better way of doing it. All right. Okay. Now I'll get my spreader. Okay, there we go. Okay, so we have that on that page there. Yep. Okay, good. All right. And I was supposed to use my, oh, why was I using a glue stick? I have no idea. I wanted to use my fabric tack, but that's okay. I'll get it on this side. Okay, so now that I've got that on this page for now, I want to put this envelope between here, and I want it to sit above this. I mean, it's just me. I wanted it to sit right about there, okay? So what I'm going to do is hold it there and open this up. Get my fabric tack out and put some here to secure this envelope here. So let me get that on there first. Make sure it's where it needs to be, where I want it. Yes. Oh my gosh, I'm really messy today, aren't I? Messy, messy girl. Let me get my wipe. That's what I mean about having everything in reach, right? We have everything in reach. So I'm going to put that over there and get some of that out. Okay, so where are we here? I didn't glue that on there yet, so just want to make sure. Okay, so we have that there. All right, now I can close these two pages up, now that I have it where I want it. I want to make sure. Let's see. I want to move that just a smidge. There we go, better, much better. Okay, so now what I can do is glue these two pages together to have our flip. All right, so let's get some of this on here. Okay. So I hope everyone is having a good week and you're getting some crafting done if you can. I'm having so much fun working on this journal. I have to tell you though, because I'm working on this journal and my Lady Detective Nancy Drew journal, right? I don't know if I've ever done two journals simultaneously, and it's, I don't know, can I do it? That's like my first time of trying to work on two simultaneously, and the thing is, I'm doing it, and it's fine, but the only thing is, I have like everything fairy out now, and then when I want to make a video for the other one, I have to kind of gather everything, put it in the box, and I have a box of it, and then I move the box down and bring the box with the Lady Detective journal stuff in there and spread all that out. So I need like a bigger room or something. So, okay, so now we have our page flip here, right? Okay, and that's where I want it, and we'll get to that side eventually, so we're not there yet. So what I wanted to do here is, let me think about what we're doing. So in here, we'll always make something or get one of the journaling cards for in here. But on right over here, I want to do a little pocket so we can put a tag in there. So I have one of Amy's pockets cut out, and I want it to go right about there. So I'm going to get my other glue out so I can glue that pocket, and we'll just make a cute little tag to go in there with a cute little fairy boy on there. Do they have names for the boy fairies? I don't know. I have to look into that. What are they called it different, or they're just all fae, right? They're just fae fairies? I mean, I don't know. Anyway, I've got this cute little guy, and he seems real happy, right? And then I have one of the little tickets, smile, and then I have this tag. And I just want to put him on there like that. And then we're going to put the smile, because he is smiling. He looks very happy on there. So I want this journal to be full of fairies, full of it, full of fairies. Everywhere you look, you're going to see a fairy. That's kind of how I'm going with my journal. And whether it be the ones from Amy's kits or the ones that I have die cut out, to me, that's what I want to do. So I am going to grab that, and I am going to put him right about here, standing here by these flowers, like that. So cute. And I don't mind his little wing standing there, or peeking out over the side. That's okay. And then I'm going to glue this smile, because he is smiling. Whoops. So I'm going to put this right about here. Okay. Right about there, I think, is good. And I think he's super cute. And he's going to go hide in this pocket right here. So let me make sure he's going in there correctly. And he's peeking out. Isn't that cute? I love that. So when you flip this, you're going to see him. And then, like I said, we'll decorate a journaling card to go in the envelope there. But on this side of the envelope, let's see. What was I going to do? I think I was just going to put this little fairy with this cute little card here that says happy place, and this cute little one who's squatting. I was going to have her sit on top of the mushroom. And we could even do something here. I could put her on the inside, actually, and we could do something else on the outside. Maybe we'll do that. I'll put her on the inside. And then we'll have to figure something out to go on the outside. If not now, then later. So I'm going to put her right about, she's going to sit right about there. Like that. And I did kind of pre-ink some of these things, so I wouldn't, take up too much time inking. If I knew I was going to do it, I just kind of inked it already. Okay. And she's going to kneel right on top of that cute little mushroom there, and that's her happy place. I think she looks sweet up there. Don't you think? So she's cute to see that there when you flip it over. And let's just, since I don't know why I use glue stick on this page here, so let me get that little edge glued down there. Hold that down for a second. Okay, and this side too, just a smidge here. Let me just hold those down. Okay, there we go. So we have a cute little guy there. We've got her there. We definitely need to do something there, but let's come back to that and let's move on So we've got those sandwiched in there, right? So here's the back side of the second page here. Okay, and then this would be the next 2 pages, but I already figured I was going to make a side loading pocket there. So what I did was and I didn't do a good job, but it doesn't matter. I just kind of cut a little, just more or less half the page off and folded it back on itself, and we're going to make a side tuck here. So I already thought that I wanted to put this piece here. So let's get that one down. And I'll get this on here. You know what I am getting it should do is another calendar journal. Really enjoyed that, you know. And I know a lot of you liked it too. So I'm gonna think about that. Okay, so I'm gonna get that on here, like so. Oh, a little crooked there, hold on. Let's get that on. All right, there we go. Okay, and then on this side here, we're gonna make this the tuck. You can see that's where I ripped all the pages out of. So, you know, you ripped out about, I think I ripped out about 15 at a time, 10 to 15. And then leave 2, and I paper clip them together to know that that's going to be either a top loading, side loading, diagonal pocket, side tuck, whatever I want to make with it. And that's why you see all those. So those are sets of 2, and in between those 2 pages are where I ripped out 15, okay? So this way, once you make these pockets, you never see this rough edge of anything. That's the beauty of it, okay? So on this side here, what I want to do, well, I know I want to decorate this one, but hold on, let's just get, and hopefully I remember I have everything to decorate that pocket, but let's get this side done too. So I have another piece of the digital kit, and I want to put that here. So let me get that on. Okay. All right. So we're going to get this one on here. I'm going to turn it so I can get this on nicely. Okay. Okay, so now we have that page done, and so what we're going to do is I'm going to fold this and glue this part over. We don't need that flap in. We don't want it to get caught. So we're going to glue that over like that. Okay, make sure that's down. And then we're going to glue it, put some glue here and here. Make sure I have that all nice and glued. So we're going to put some here and here. Okay, and then I'm going to just gather it like I used to you know, like I told you, it's good to gather them together like this if you can, and you eliminate any shifting or bubbles or anything, okay? So there's that. Now in the kit, there's one of these pretty strips here, and what I want to do is use part of this to put here. Isn't that pretty? So now we have to like cut it down to be here, and I don't mind some of the words peeking out here because that's the beauty of it. So I'm going to get my smaller cutter out here, and I'm going to take some of this down because it's a little bit too long. I'm just going to measure it here, and I'm just going to mark it right there. Okay. Oops, didn't hold that down. There we go. Okay, so let me move that. And you can just use the paper too, but this strip looks just perfect here, I think. So what I'm going to do, I think I'm going to cut, let's see, because it's kind of in there, so I'm going to trim some of the sides. I left a border of the beige on there. Let me get this cutter out now. Let's make sure I can get a good cut here. Hold this down. So you see, cut some of that off, but I think looked like I got a little bit crooked on there. Yeah, this is that Tim Holtz cutter. I'm okay with it. I'm not going to rave about it. I'm not as happy with it that I thought I would be, but it's fine. But I don't know. It could be user error. It probably is. I'm a lefty too. But I don't want to use that as my excuse. But yeah, it's not my favorite cutter. I've gone through a few cutters, and I'm just, I don't know, I'm not happy with some of them, but it's okay. So now I cut those edges off. See, now I'm not leaning into here, and I'm going to use my fabric tack to put this on because it's a thicker, this is, I printed this on thicker than 28 pounds, so that's why I am using my fabric tack for this piece here because it is thicker. All right. Just place it, and I'm going to hold it down till it grabs. So yeah, you just try to avoid the center where the spine is, because less bulk really makes a difference, doing less bulk in there. Okay. Oops, a little glue there. Okay. All right, so now that looks nice that way. Okay, now while that's drying, just want to make sure the edge is on there. So now we have a tuck there. Looking for one of those journaling cards to put in there so you could see. Okay, so see, we have a tuck here now, and that looks really nice. So that's good there. Now back to this page here. I wanted to decorate it a little. So what do I have here? I have a pocket, and I wanted to put that there. And I have stuff to decorate it with. Now, I have some of my greens, one of my little mini fairies and one of the labels here. Now I have to try to remember how I was going to do this. So I want to glue this on about here. That I know. So I'm going to do that. Okay. You know what I didn't do is ink this one. Let me just get some ink on there. That'll be fine. And I'm going to put that right about here and hold that down for a second. Okay. And then the outside, actually, I think I was going to put that there. I think I was going to actually put this under here. So let me get that under there. Now that I remember, I can actually use this glue to get it on there. Okay, let's get that on there. Okay, and then what was I going to do? I wanted to put the greens, and I was going to put this here. I think that's what I was going to do. I was going to kind of put those greens there, and maybe that's, and then I was going to have the fairy kind of standing in the greens, pointing with her little wand to best life. That's what I was going to do. Okay, so we can get some of this glue on. Okay. Okay, I'm going to put that right about here. And before I glue her down, I want to stick her kind of in the greens. So I'm going to put some on her body and her wand. But I'm going to leave her wings. I always leave the wings kind of free, so they have a little dimension to them. And I want to stick her in here, like I want her to be kind of in there. And her wings have just enough lift, but let me hold that down and then I will glue this on. And that looks good. See, her wings are up a little bit, so I like that. And she's pointing to the sign that says Best Life right there. Okay, so we have a pocket there now, right? Okay. And then I can just show you, let me grab a tag here. Probably do some tags towards the end, but now we have a pocket here now for this, okay? So we have a pocket there, and we have a tuck here now on that page, okay? So that's looking cute. I like that. So we have this. We have to decorate here. Let me see what I can, if there's anything. I'll think about that. Let's see if I had something. So on this side here, after I made sure that all stayed down real nice. Okay, here's the other side of our pocket here. And what I wanted to do here was glue this here. And this is one page here, okay? So I'm going to do a Carol thing. Carol. Oh, I wonder if this packet was for something. Maybe I was going to use this packet here. I might. We'll leave that there. That was laying there. So I'm going to do a hidden pocket type page. So this is one page, and here it is right here. Okay. So I printed it twice, and I already pre-ripped it for here. And on these 2 pages, we're going to make the hidden pockets, just like Carol does. So let me just check in here. Okay, so we're going to get, now this is, you can see this is the start of whatever I want to make it. But we're going to cover these 2 here, which means since these are together, I might do a diagonal pocket here. And what I mean was, I already know what's going on here because we're going to do the hidden pockets there, right? So those 2 sides will be covered. But when we turn this over, I think what I'm going to do on this one here is maybe we'll make one of those. You can see the ripped areas here. We can make one of our diagonal pockets here. And what I do is take this, fold it to the middle, like so. We'll cut it, we'll trim it, and then we'll glue it, and we'll make the pocket here, okay? So that's what we'll do there. So in the meantime, let us get this done first. Okay. Gotta cap my glue up here before it gets stuck. Okay. I'll hold this down here, right there. So, yeah, I thought this page lends itself to that, I believe. And that's kind of my thinking is like, you know, these fairies are hiding in all these little areas that, you know, it's like I want it to be everywhere you look. You might spot a fairy peeking out or, you know, doing something, or at least that's what I have in my mind. We'll see if I make it come to pass, right? Okay, so I'm going to get this on, and I've got to move my little hands here so they don't get messed up, and that's going here. Like that. Okay. So there's that one. And then on this side, this page goes on this side. So I'll get some on here, and then we'll do the hidden pocket. Or it might be a tuck, hidden tuck, maybe a hidden tuck and a hidden pocket. Let's just check it out. When I get this glued on, we'll see. Okay. Okay, so we're going to get this on here. And you can see how it just joins. It looks like one continuous page, which is really nice. I just want to get that on there. You know, some days I work with that fabric tack with like no stickiness, like it's just really going really well. And other days it's a struggle for me. And I think today's one of those days. Okay, so now there's those pages there, right? So what I want to do, I think I want to cut this out again, but I think this one will be a tuck. So I'm going to leave the border on, and I think I'm going to cut a little bit up here. Let me do that, and then I need to cut into the fairy house about a 1/4 inch. Okay. All right, so then I don't need this much on this side here. I'll cut some of this border off here. Okay, and then I'm just evening that out. So then what I wanted to do is, let's see if I can fold it. I'm going to fold the white in like so. Okay, so we're going to do that. Okay, and then I'll fold the white in on the bottom, and then we'll trim our little corners off. I'm going to do that. And then I want to fold in the other sides too, right up to that image. Okay, make sure I did a good job there. Okay. Okay, so that's looking good. Yeah, and then fold this part down to the image too. So I'm just going to give it, like, to make the pocket stronger is why I'm doing this. Like that. Okay, so now I'm going to cut these off to eliminate the bulk. Okay, so we'll do that. Sorry for the noise. And I want to glue the top down and this side down first. And that'll strengthen the edges. Oh, I think my glue did get dry here. Let's see. Okay. Okay. And I want to glue this side down. Those are the exposed edges there, just to strengthen them for now. Like that. I don't know, Carol, is this the way you do it? Am I doing it right? Because I didn't rewatch another video. I'm just kind of winging it here for now. Okay, so we have those two edges that are, you know, so now these are going to get glued to the page here like this. Okay, so let me see if that's going to turn out right. It's a little taller, but that's okay. I could cut it down. I need to cut it down a little bit here. Let's see. Yeah, I think I will cut it down on the bottom here. So I need to just actually cut this off where I folded it. Okay, and then refold the bottom up. That's what I need to do. So I am going to do that. Okay, and that should work then, I think. I think I'm good there now. Let's see how that works. Yes, okay. So now I can fold these. I'm going to just put glue on those two folded edges so this can remain a tuck is what I'm doing on this one here. And maybe the other side will do a pocket. Let's just see how this works. Okay, so I'm going to bring it closer to me here so I can see what I'm doing. Make sure I'm getting it lined up with the edge. Okay, so there's that. Let me just hold that down for a second. Right. It's on there. It's not going anywhere now. So now that remains. Let me get a card here. That'll be a tuck there. You see that? And there's room in there, so I can put one. Even I can put let's see. Let me grab one of these bigger tags here. One of these can go in here. See how that goes? Or we can make a little booklet thing to go in there. But see how it just blends in with the page because it's part of the page. Now on this side here, I'm going to cut this area out here. And I think I'll make this one a pocket on this side. So a tuck on this side. And once I close the book, it's going to lay flat. So I'm going to cut this one out. Now I need to leave an area on both here to fold over for a pocket, and then a little area on the top. So I'm going to cut about here and save all this for you can make cut more pieces out. We can make collage boards, things like that. So now what I'm going to do is fold on all these sides here. And I could use my scoreboard, but I just really don't want to have to get it out if I don't have to right now, right? Okay, I'm going to fold the top down to reinforce the top, and I want to fold it and leave that pretty little border on. I'll show you. That pretty little flower border, I wanted that to stay on there. Okay, so we have that side done, and then this side here, I want to fold this in. I know Carol does such a good job with that razor cutter, and hers are so much neater, right? But I think I'm doing all right. And then we're just going to fold this part up here. Let's see how that works. Okay, now I'll cut my ends off, my corners I mean. I'm going to glue the top down to reinforce the top. I think really if we're just putting one tag in here, I don't even know if you need to add all these gussets on, but I just think it does do a better job maybe. So you see how that's going to be right there. All right, so let's just make sure that this is all going to work before I start putting glue. So that's going to go here, like that. And it is a little, oh, it's a lot longer. I want it to go right there. So I do have to take some off the bottom, see? I do. Okay, so I'm going to take some of this off that I just folded. And let's fold in a little more. About there maybe, right? Yeah, okay. So I'm going to do that. Okay, and you can just trim off the corner again. And I think we're going to be good now to make this pocket here. Yes. Perfect. Okay, I got it. I got it now. I could trim some of this edge off maybe. This is like a wider edge here. Okay, now we're ready to glue. I like this idea of making these little hidden type pockets that look like they're part of the page. I think it's more fun too when, like, I know Carol would have those pretty images, like whatever, and she put the image on top of the image, and then it really was a faux pocket. But this, I like how this is turning out too. So we need to get this on here and line it up exactly where it needs to be. And that works. Perfect. Now let me hold that down for a second. These edges down. Okay. All right. So now we have a pocket here. I got 2 tags in my hand. No wonder it was so thick. Oh, I got 3 of them. Okay, so we have a pocket here. That looks good. I like that. We could even put a fairy out here. Where's my fairies? All my fairies are living in a bowl here. We can even see which one I can cut. Get one of my pretty ones. The black one doesn't work. What else do I have here? I don't know if I have any more. Oh, here's one. Let's see. Oh, she's facing the other way, but I can either put her up there, or there might be another one in here. Let's see. Oh, here's the other one. Let's see if we like her better on this side, or we can put 2 on there even, but I think those are so cute. We'll see. Maybe I'll put those on there. I like them. And the tag can go in there. So we have, I think I will put them on there. I'm going to put them on that pocket because I think they're so cute. And I'm going to do their bodies and her little wand and leave her wings. I'm going to put her right there. Hold her down for a second. And see, by not gluing the wings, they don't stick up a lot, but they do stick up slightly. And I think that's super cute. They just look good that way. So I'm just doing the head, the body, her arm, and her legs, and a little bit on her feet. And they're both flying outside there. See how her wings are like that? Oh, that's so cute. So cute. And this one here, I don't know, we could put something there. It's got a mushroom already. I'm looking in my little box here to see if there's one of the little tags we could do, maybe with a word. Dream, laugh. That one would look real pretty there. We could do that one. We could do that. That looks nice there. I have to go cut some more fairies out too. My little pretty little fairies here. Okay, I'm going to put that right there. That looks nice. So a tuck on this page and a pocket on this page. That's very pretty. Okay, and then this page here we have a tuck. This page here we have our fairy with some greens, our little fairy, and we have a pocket here, right? Let me just show you. We have the pocket here, so we can put something in here, tuck in here. Oh yeah, and then we have our pocket here that we made with this cute little guy on here. He's right there. And we have our little girl here, sitting there. I told my sister-in-law that looks just like her granddaughter. And then, so out here we can put a pocket there. Or we can do mushrooms, these blue mushrooms here. That might be pretty. And then I need a fairy to go on there. Or, what else can we do? Or we can do, oh, that would be cute. Let's do that. That looks pretty. I like that. I need to use one of those little fairies. Let's get that on there. Like I said, those trio of little fairies, I saw you can still get them on at scrapbook.com if it's something that you might like. It comes with the set of 3. Okay, so I'm going to put this here. And what I'm going to do also is maybe use some of my greens. Oh, a fairy just went flying. I have my greens here. Let's put some of those on there. Maybe just a little. Let's see how that works there. Could do that. And that would be cute. Let me get that little popped out of there. Okay, I'm going to put those there. Let's get glue on here. I love making these journals. I know I've probably said it a million times already. We know, Nance, we know. But I really do. I really do enjoy making these altered book journals. You could just, you know, so many different kind of, you know, pockets and tucks and folds, and really enjoy them. And they're fun to hold. Like I told you, it's a perfect size to hold, and just a really nice size journal. So I'm going to put those on this side here. Yes, that looks really good. Okay, and then we're going to do our fairy, our little shadow fairy here. Okay. And let's make sure this is glued down. Okay, and we're going to put her right there. And I love by not gluing her wings down. They stand up just ever so slight. You see that? It's so pretty. All right, well, that's what we did so far. I showed you that. We got our pocket on here with our tag here. Okay. And then we can make something to go in there. We decorated that. This here, flip it over. We have our pocket here with our cute little fairy here. We'll put something in there. We have our tuck page here. And you can also journal there. And it's a nice break from the pattern. And then here we have a tuck and a pocket. But it actually blends in with the page because that's actually what's under there. And this will lay flat when I close it to dry. And we have our fairies kind of hovering outside their house there. And then when we turn this over, it's time, it'll be time to make a pocket here. So, but I kept you long enough, so till the next time, we did a lot for today. So thank you, friends, for hanging with me. I hope I gave you some ideas, and I will see you in the next video. Take care now. Bye.